Factor a little bit of MTV News
Tell us
Brief.
stuff that the news hides.
Slap a hole in a group dubbed Shaq. Touts the virtues of a machine that automatically smacks a wife or girlfriend into line.
A generation raised on me.
I mean, even though we were going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no coming back from that.
Who shot you? This is an artist called Eminem. It's spelled funky.
All in prison just for what? Because he's a white guy.
Bill O'Reilly. Chris Brown is accused of assault and battery.
I love all the rappers today, but it's hard to defend this shit.
So I was actually going to do a Mortal Kombat 2 review and talk about how disappointing that was and how it fell short of my expectations.
Shocker.
It didn't fall as far as the pit, but maybe it fell as far as like you going into the acid.
Was it worse than the original Street Fighter movie?
No, nothing's worse than that.
All right.
And nothing's as bad as whoever played Cammy.
R.I.P. Raul Julia, of course, but still.
Yes. They had the perfect guy to play Johnny Cage in Carl Urban, and you just had him saying the same line over and over again. I'm Johnny effing Cage, as he's trying to get his mojo back, is a washed-up, burnout former action star. But the joke got repetitive quickly and was like a never-ending punch to the balls from Johnny Cage. The movie just had no heart. It's like Kano ripped it all out. Why even do a video game movie if the story is actually going to be thinner than the plot is in the video game itself? Like,
aren't most of them, though? Isn't that the problem with
you got
video
an hour
game
and a
movies
half
like
to
this
work
anyway?
with. Shao Kahn has an amulet, and they have to break it, or else he becomes invincible. And then they're going to lose the tournament and the Earth realm forever. Like, I know we are watching...
That wasn't the original way that Mortal Kombat was supposed to work, but okay.
Like, it is. It's just, could you flesh it out a little bit more, so to speak?
It was supposed to be about us, like, winning, us being, Outworld and Inner World, or whatever the hell it was called, Earth and Third Earth, or whatever, and winning 10 in a row battles to save Outworld, or something like that.
Ultimately, we're watching for some good fights, right? But even those felt uninspired. I know it's about the fatalities. But I didn't think the movie would be that lifeless. Did Shang Tsung suck the soul out of the entire franchise? Meanwhile, Drake probably thinks he has soul with all that singing and calls himself the sixth god and probably thinks he's Raiden, or Iceman in this case, because, Bobby Drake is the name of Iceman. Drake's real name, though, Aubrey Plaza. That's his real name.
I don't believe it's Aubrey Plaza.
Sure? Now, I'm not a huge Drake fan, but I like some of the bangers.
He has bangers? Okay.
God's Plan.
Okay.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Sure.
Nice for What? Best I ever had. 0 to 100. But lately, for me, Drake's gone from 100 to 0. You start from the top and now you're here. You fell off.
Now, has he been tainted at all based on the fact that Kendrick Lamar essentially owned him?
Well, Kendrick got him pretty good, but not like us. But his last album got himself pretty good because it was called Sexy Songs for You or Some Sexy Songs for You.
I didn't even know that, but okay.
You're garbage.
Before that, it was For All the Dogs. Before that, Her Loss, Certified Lover Boy. None of this stuff is audiophile certified, I'd say. I haven't heard anything decent since his album Scorpion.
Get over here!
Now, I did not know how sharp his tongue was or his spear for being Scorpion and how lyrically advanced he can be at times and how clever his lines are. And people want to talk about that on the new album with the song Make Them Pay. But if your flow sucks... and you just drone on, and there's no passion or emotion or expression when you're saying flipping dough like Little Caesars. It's a fine line, whatever. Envy me like Nevada. It's a fine line, but it's got no punch like Jax without his robot arms. But Drake thought his pen was mightier, I guess, and the ink was flowing well enough for him, not just to release one album, Iceman, but 3 last night.
Yeah, no thank you.
Quantity over quality.
One is too much.
Half the songs have huge beat switch-ups where they sound like 2 songs in one. So instead of 43 songs, it feels closer to 61. But they aren't 61 home runs like Roger Maris. Mario Mendoza thinks Drake could drop a few more hits or singles, songs worthy of radio play for their catchiness like he used to. If bodied by a singing rapper is what he wants, he's got it. I'm zipping myself up in the body bag, Kevin. I bled out through my ears. I'm colder than Iceman now. I'm just...
Somebody get a body bag!
I'm so long gone listening to this triple tag team mid-off between the 3 albums he put out last night. Eminem once said, you ain't gonna sell 2 copies if you press a double album. Well, I hope Drake doesn't sell 3 copies from this triple album, because I just don't give an F.
Didn't he take a shot at LeBron in one of these songs, too, I heard?
I think so.
Says something about, like, you keep switching teams, and I stayed the same, and you ain't 23. There was like a Jordan reference in there somewhere.
I'll say this. It starts off okay. This song, Make Them Cry, is solid, but an inferior version of Over My Dead Body from Take Care, I'd say. The second track, Dusty, is okay. Then they all start to sound the same because of how monotone he is. And
I've been saying this about Drake for 15 years.
I know. You were right.
I said this from day one about Drake.
They got one called Too Hard for the Radio, which has this tone switch up, which I actually do like if you can make it to a minute 30 when he starts rapping about Steph. It's ice cold for a second. The song Don't Worry near the end of the Iceman album actually has a semblance of a melody and is kind of cool sonically. The Aramaic album titled, I don't know, One Habibti is one long skip. It's not an EP, it's not an LP. It's an LS. It's one long skip. Then he's got a song Princess, which might be the best song, but it's the last song on the last album made of honors, so you have to get through 42 tracks to get to it. That's a lot of Our Princess is in Another Castle. Basically, it's whack.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? You did everybody here a service, Adam. Adam listened to all of Drake's trash albums, so you don't have to. Mark Medina coming up next, F&A on FSR.